Hey Libra, welcome to your general love read. This is going to be your May forecast, which I can hardly believe, right? We are in this really amazing sort of, at least I am. Some of you may be deep still up in the air and not grounded down into the emotions, into the earth. But I feel like I am in this time dilation, like this warp speed of this year. And it's really beautiful quantum energy. Okay, so it's kind of shocking that we are already here to May, but to the way, right? Maybe this is the way you're supposed to be going. But it's kind of beautiful as well. So for those of you that are returning, thank you. I just want to say how much you mean to me. And for those of you that are new, welcome. And I hope that you will find a love for the very interesting being that I am. I am an intuitive, and as such, there will be a lot in this reading that will be non-traditional tarot. Okay, so just take what feels light for you, leave the rest. As a general reading, roles can still be reversed. I could be picking up on old energy that you are still carrying around, energy coming towards you, third-party situations. Okay, so don't try to force a storyline if it isn't yours, but Spirit is saying for someone, don't try to push away the awareness of a message that comes into your mind while you are reading, okay, through this with me. Because you really are doing the reading with me. You, your spirit guides, your energy, you are doing the work. I am channeling the energy, all right? So if you want to connect with me down below, you can give gifts of karmic donations that are showing up down below. You can follow me on social media. You can get a personal reading. You can look at the decks that I love. You can like, share, and comment, okay? Or subscribe to make sure that you stay in contact and that you help the channel grow, that you give energetically back for the space. All right, I'm going to pull out for the collective first and get intention before we move into the you, v, them, okay, monthly forecast. Now, as future energy, it is always able to be modified, transmuted, transformed, okay? That is your gift of getting this information kind of in advance, right? If it resonates for you. So you are working through clearing out and cleaning up your solar plexus. And as such, you may be getting your power back, but what comes with that is a ton of deep information about who you are, how you process, and as such, you are sending out a very different frequency to the universe than you were at this time last year, okay? Very different. You have gone through a massive transformation, and now you are, it's like you're doing the cleanup. Like they're showing me like activated charcoal in the body, and they're showing me that it's like grabbing onto things and pulling things out of your system. All right, so you are clearing out energetically. Maybe you're even doing a cleanse and clearing out physically. All right. Intention, look at that. Beautiful new vision. Look at the alignment, okay, of the energy centers. Grounded below, okay, and look right here. It's all almost completely solar plexus. And so I feel like this is important because you only have, if you look here, there's very little of the fire energy and the sacral energy. And there is a lot of passion that you have, okay, but it's not quite enough. There is zero emotion almost in there. So there's a teeniest bit of the emotional energies. You are cleaning this out You're pulling up from the love. It's beautiful that I'm doing this reading on Earth Day because you're pulling up love from Mother Earth. Okay? Mother Earth is providing you with the source to help really pick up this fire and to open your emotions up. You may have struggled with having the balance of that. You may be somebody that you cannot be passionately connected to someone and also emotionally connected to someone, and that's coming into balance, and it might freak you out, and you might be pushing, okay, the emotions out. And for some of you, I'm getting, maybe you have to do like some sort of drum practice, okay, or there's some sort of action of this that will mean something to you that you need to do in order to kind of help move that energy out. All right, so let's get going. Let's look into May. Look into the window that Spirit is giving us into May for Libra. Oh, I love this, Libra. You already have Tiger Medicine coming out, so make sure if you haven't watched my video on Tiger Medicine that you go watch it. I will be digging deeper. It keeps coming out, so I will be channeling, okay, about Tiger Medicine. It is important energy. I'm doing a lot of channeling right now, and I will be sharing more of that in the very near future. Okay. Okay, because the Tiger Medicine comes out with the Two of Cups, this also featured very largely in the energy that Virgo was dealing with. So you may be dealing with someone that has Virgo in their chart. But Two of Cups, okay, Spirit is telling me that this is a long-awaited love, okay? A long-elated love, all right? This is something that has been sought. Like they're showing me like the portal above. And also the portal was open and activated by Cosmos and Pachamama. And so you and this person came through the portal, through the flattened out soul space into the creation here together. And suddenly the awareness is happening. And Libra, you are fully aware of what this is. Fully, okay? If this is your story, you know 100% that this person is your mirror. No doubts whatsoever. The universe is trying to stay out of it. So the universe is like kind of sitting there underneath this cup. Okay, just kind of sitting there. All right, watching, seeing if it needs to send anything to support you. Your person, their awareness is just beginning. Okay, they are just starting to open up. Now, I'm also being shown that the moon is reflecting in the emotions. So someone here is still, which I believe it's your person, is still dealing with this inner deception of trying to be like this isn't what it feels like. But you are still doing the work because you came out here, right, with the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles brings the tiger medicine and the peacock medicine, feminine and masculine. Okay, you are transforming your being, and you are fully engaging in your emotions right now, right? That's what you're doing by doing this work. Because look, blue, all of this blue, and up here is all purple. Like, you are doing all the work to pull those emotions through, okay? The love that Pachamama is giving you, Mother Earth is giving you, you are pulling that up, converting it into the right energetic frequencies, right? Clearing out that which doesn't serve you. Eventually, all right, it will all come in, and you will speak from a place of truth and authenticity. Someone needed to hear that, okay? And it's exciting, and you are growing, right? And everything is coming into play here. You will find your stability. As you move through the month, it's about, again, transforming that love of self and speaking on your own behalf, being in your own awareness to, be grateful and for the power within you, to bring that powerhouse into being. By the end of the month, you are fully lit up. That fire will be lit, and what you will hold in your hand will be the connection to the pure energy source as you come into your own very balanced divine energy. Your person, okay, they are tired, weary, impatient. They are coming into the month with a refusal of seeing where they are keeping themselves stuck, trapped, and bound. Okay, 10 of Wands in reverse with the 8 of Swords. And it's almost like there may be a little bit of a blame game going on here, where they blame you. Okay? And there's a song, and it's "And I Blame You." Okay? And I don't know what song it is, but that's all they gave to me was "And I Blame You." Middle of the month, though, the impatience for direction really starts to bother them. Okay? And they do spark this little teeny tiny energy of wanting to speak up. But I don't feel like it's going to come from an emotional place. All right? It's coming out of a place of frustration. End of the month, they just are more or less like, F it, screw it. All right? 6 of Swords. I'm tired of not being able to figure out what direction I'm going. But see, here's what's interesting. These 2 swords are in a square. And now through, I believe it is June 19th, they're going to be dealing with a lot of that Saturn and Uranus square energy. You might want to go listen to their soul path message. It might have been last month, could have been the month before, where I talked about the Saturn and Uranus squared energy and see what they're working through, because it's really starting to impact them. And they're kind of just throwing the swords out, okay? And trying to walk into this place of being at peace in your world. Look, you've created your world. You're holding your world. And look what they are a part of. The world that you are creating, this new earth that you are creating. They're on it. They don't understand it fully. They don't quite understand why it's not populated yet, why there's nothing that they can see as being, like there's no plants or animals or anything that they can see yet, but it's because you've just created it. Okay. But they are there. Wow. You got some cool shit coming through, Libra. All right. So let's look a little closer. Yeah, this person is starting to move in the emotions. Okay, starting to move in to see more of that reflection and to open up to that awareness. All right. And as it's working, look at how much it's impacting their energy centers. Look at everything that's awakening within them. So that is beautiful that they are starting to move towards you. But when they pull themselves out of the emotions and onto land, like this is someone who, it's like they feel, I have to protect, like I have to protect myself. I cannot stay in the emotions for you very long because I have to protect myself. And so they close things down. No pure energy source here. No. Okay. And they kind of pull themselves out of the water. And they focus when they pull out of the water. It is all on the pentacles. Like this person wears this giant pentacle. Okay. Energy. And their staff is a pentacle. And they're walking through like all the things that they're growing, like all of the business stuff that they're growing, the stability, the foundation. And they're using this amulet almost like as a protection. Like, no, I can't think about you. I can't get emotional about you. I got to think about my pentacles. And that becomes a very slow energy. Look at the bottom of the deck, the Lovers. You are divine, okay? You were brought together by this beautiful energy of creation. Yeah. Spirit says, there you are. Stand strong, Libra. You have all the knowledge and everything that you need is coming to you to create this new reality of yours. It's okay that this person is only giving you a tiny little piece of emotion because Mother Earth is giving you the rest of what you need, okay, to make this transition. Okay, this person, King of Swords, okay, there's your divine partner. They're still sitting down. But they've got one knee up, like and their sword down on this earth that you've created. Okay. Even what's funny, okay, that Spirit is showing me is what they are tied and bound to is, truthfully, is you. But their ego protects them from that knowledge. And you can't see that they are so tied and bound to you. You know what this is, but you don't see how deeply you have impacted this person. And so their ego is protecting them from seeing you, and you can't see them in this sort of space. But right, there you guys are in this space. Right? There is this beautiful connection. You don't see, Spirit says, you don't see the earth that you've created yet at the beginning of the month. At the end of the month, you see it. You're connected to it. You don't necessarily know what it means, but you are aware that you've now created this. Okay, there's that person in their pentacles, right? Like, I know that everything that I hold dear to myself and my creation is Pentacles. Okay? They are very materialistic. They find that it soothes them. It makes them feel safe. And they don't see how they can attain a status of being equal to you without this, because they see you way up here on high. Like, they see you waiting on the fool's ledge in their mind's eye, which is why they keep themselves very guarded. I don't want to give you any reason to believe that I am energetically like connected to you. I don't want to give you any reason to believe that there is something here. But you know it. You may have fire in your chart. Okay? And there's also this feeling of, right, again, you are tapped into, you're both tapped into this energy. And so here's the universe, the wish. Okay? Remember I said the universe is just kind of teeny tiny right here in the middle, trying to let you guys play through this on your own, but always having one foot tapped in, giving to both of you to get this magic connection, the infinity completion to take place. Okay, as you start moving into the month, you're going to be hiding some of this transformation. Because again, remember, you're transforming and balancing out your feminine and masculine sides, coming into the unity within yourself. And as such, you are letting your fire energy, right, start to grow, clearing out that solar plexus energy. And you are going to suddenly grow some major abundance. Okay? Whatever you're working on is going to be long term. And I am sure that that is going to be super intriguing to this person, because they are so pentacle, right, centric. Yeah, you're like, I have to leave behind, all right, spirit. I have to leave behind my deep connection to my emotional state. I have to take some time to work into this world outside of my emotional being, to balance myself out, to give myself this ability to have a second chance at love. And as you get out there into nature, into this land of earth and pentacles, you're going to find that you have this magical ability, okay? It may be through music or song or sound, some sort of sound frequency that you can use to speak to nature, to speak to Mother Earth. And as such, you start creating, that's the creation of the pentacles, right? You start blooming. As you start blooming all of these little crystals of abundance, look at what, as you take off the mask and come into your full Mother High Priestess energy, look at what you're creating from all of this abundance. It's beautiful. For some reason, I feel like whatever type of flower this is, it's interesting because I get that if we were to think of this in traditional space, they're showing me it as a lily. So you'd want to look up the symbolism of lilies. But I feel like you're creating something very different. And so what you are creating is this hybrid. So look up the symbolism of orchids as well, because you're creating this magical new energy that is bringing in the orchid and the lily together. Okay, that is your gift back to Mother Earth, I feel like. Okay, so this person, impatient. All right, I'm finally going to allow myself to let one pentacle speak some of my truth. And that gives you strength. That brings you this sort of boost to your Empress connection here, where all of a sudden you start seeing massive clearing happening between the two of you. You bring down the guard, right? Where's that card for them, right? Okay, here we go. Like you, at the beginning of the month, you're guarded, right? And then you bring down the guard. Okay, so you bring down the guard. This person starts seeing through that reflection, right, of the moon. They start seeing your energies of balance and the guides that you bring with you and everything that you are, blooming here. It's clarity, starting to give them clarity. And you bring your heart into it. Queen of Swords, King and Queen of Swords. We've got the King and Queen of Swords. We've got the King and Queen of Pentacles here. Okay. Now you are in touch with your heart. And you are no longer bound to not see the world that you are creating. The blindfold is off. You see what you are creating. You let go of the blindfold. Now, end of the month, you are in unity with yourself and you've created your new reality. Okay, and you're abundant as shit. 10 of Pentacles, right? Because the divine masculine part of you has come into creation. And this person, okay, like they're watching you. Like, holy shit, how do I get there with you? Because this is everything that I want. But here's the thing. Intuitively, you know it's not time for you to leap towards this person. And that is heartbreaking for you. Okay, to stand on this planet, to know that they are here, and yet to be in separation, heartbreaking. But you know, inner knowing, you know that there is still, I'm getting that there is still messages and still energy coming from the universe. Okay, you're developing these beautiful wings in order to take this leap of faith. And you're also watching, like they're showing me that your world, like they're showing me your world is slowly starting to grow, right? A little bit of that base moss. So you've got to, it's like I've got to wait until my world matures. Okay? And as such, I'm heartbroken. But your tears, your heartache, they're saying blood, sweat, and tears. Okay, look at what you've created in your world. Life. These beautiful roses. Okay, and again, this person now is standing on your world, but also standing on the deception, and they are starting to see things. They are starting to have their own transformation as they just kind of throw the swords out. Fuck it, I guess I'm in your world. Okay. I feel like it's them starting to be in the world with you. Okay. They have given you this little offer where they have said, here, I will climb off this horse and I will give it to you. Okay. I will take you with me on my journey. I will let you be with me, Four of Wands. I will accept that, right, you are very special to me. That's the love offering. And then they want to start fighting against, like they want to fight for this. And they'll fight against anything that's going to stand in the way. Yeah, and there you are. Okay, at the end of the month, you've created this new world with this person. They're not fully participating at the level you want yet, but energetically they are. But their energy combined with your energy, now you have this, the love that they offer you. Look at what you create. This fully blooming planet. Okay, there's your horse. You have the baby. Okay, you've created this whole world. Even the butterflies, okay, have gone from these very dark entities to, look, these monarchs are colorful and beautiful and they are shining through, right? You've created all of this. Because of this, you may even be, the baby may even be this person's sort of like brand new energy that you are going to love and hold, to tell them it's okay to grow into this. And energetically, they are coming in pretty powerful, right? They're still wearing their amulet, right, of their pentacle, but they have taken control of their actions and their cup, and they are letting hope lift them up to you. Instead of being fearful, hope is lifting them up to you. And there we have the Sun and the Magician. Okay. It's very, very beautiful energy. And look, bottom of the deck. Okay, there you sit on your world. Look at your world now. Fucking amazing. Sorry for the language, but holy shit. I love that. I'm going to put that right there at the top, because why the hell not? All right, so let's pull some emotion here. Okay, you are coming in a little impatient, right? Because you have all this knowing and you're doing this massive transformation and this massive growth cycle, right? So who wouldn't be a little, come on, let's move it along, right? And especially because at the beginning of the month, this person is going so slow, okay? You're like, gosh, could you just please? But there's that nurturing energy that we see that's going to be brought out of you. The cultivating, the loving, the mothering, the Empress. Okay? You're cultivating into that energy. Clearing out solar plexus, cultivating that beautiful mother energy. But also, I feel like in balance with your masculine, right? Your person, yeah, again, a little bit frustrated, right? They're coming in, 10 of Wands in reverse, you know, King of Swords, but they're down. They're not up like a king, right? They're just 1 foot up. And so they're a little bit, you know, upset. Like, right? Especially even when the 6 of Swords, like, I'm throwing down these swords because I guess I have to be on your stupid planet with you, right? There's this energy within them. Why? Right? Because they haven't quite figured it all out, but they're getting there. And there's this hurt, this injury, okay? I feel like this comes from having to fight for it. There's a part of them that has to learn to hold their own. Bottom of the deck here, okay? I've got the Knight of Wands with the 5 of Wands. Okay, this person has to learn the lessons and manage their energy. Okay, manage their low vibrational emotions if they are going to clear themselves to be in the manifestation energy of love. And Spirit is saying, you just keep loving you. You just keep growing you, right? You know what this is. You have all the clarity in the world. You are working from those roses that you have blossomed from your tears. That energy is transforming everything. Okay? That energy is helping move this like low vibrational like being over here so that their awareness can open. All right? So let's dig a little bit clearer. Whew. You kind of wiped me out there. Wow, Libra. Whew. That's a deep energy. Okay. It's really funny, okay? Your person, right? Like they're coming in at the beginning of the month, very night energy, right? They have to grow. Even the king is bent, okay? So this person has to grow up as well. And so it's really funny because at the beginning of the month, they're kind of like, here, can't we make this with this energetically? And you're like, no, we need to use this. And there stands the universe next to you, a little bit stern. Like, I'm not going to say anything. I know what I know, but I'm going to let you two figure it out. Okay? I mean, that is some funny ass shit, right? Look at the universe. Look at that look on the universe's face. Super funny. Okay? This person knows that all they know is that emotionally they are very passionate for you, right? There's the passion, there's the outrage, there's the, lust. They know they have all of that for you. And your inner divine feminine and divine masculine, as you're coming into union, like you're doing this little dance for them, right? Like, come on, get with it. Like, come see, like, come to the dark side or the light side, so be it, right? Come to the light side. We have cookies, all right? And so I feel like this person knows, right? They've put you on this pedestal. They've not been able to rise up to where they want to be. They know that they have probably hurt you as much as they are hurting with the Three of Swords. They have turned their back on you, and they realize that. They've turned their back on you, and they may not be talking to you, but they are still moving towards you, and they are still very passionate about you, and they are still fantasizing about you, and they may still be looking at your pictures, okay? Yeah, because you're guarded, and so are they. You have the Nine of Wands, and they have the Nine of Wands, but you're up on the pedestal, you're up on the fool's ledge, kind of waiting for, right, this knowing when you're going to be able to take the leap of faith. And they've climbed out of the water, right? And the emotions, they're like, that was brutal. Like, I don't want to go back in there at all. Okay, and here's the Queen of Wands, right? Your feminine and your masculine are coming in to give you this ability to create the world, to create the actions, to be strong, and yet to not allow the masculine, passionate, low vibrations to take a hold for you. You're like, no, I'm not going there. Okay, why? Because the Hierophant, you know that you are already in higher level connection with this person. You know that there is already the divine universe at play here, working on your behalf. And it's waiting. Okay, I feel like when you and this person both achieve the Pentacle state, okay, that is when it releases the shedding of the skin, okay? That's kind of like the release of bringing things together. And I almost feel like, so the universe here is wearing this giant kind of abundant sort of pentacle. And I feel like the universe did gift, okay, like the pentacle that your person wears, the pendant, so that they are being guided to their full truth. Don't let it get you down, but do honor when you feel sad, because again, it is those tears that, right, that are growing these roses. Okay, middle of the month here. Okay, I'm going to move that for a minute. Okay, this person's going to do some sort of reaching out. They're going to reverse their polarity. Okay, now I'm starting to realize that something's shifting here, right? And it's the planet. It's the world you're creating. And so as such, I'm going to do something which makes you feel very strong. But it also, Knight of Pentacles in reverse, okay? They start changing what's going on here. Yeah, and this is partially from the universe at play. The universe is bringing them where they will not allow the emotions in the day. The universe is bringing the emotions to them at night. Okay, and so they are slowly starting to look at this chase of the emotions and this passion in a different way. And they're kind of bottling up the passion a little bit and allowing themselves to thaw out their emotions. Okay. Again, I feel like this person wanting something here, whatever their gift is here to you, this loving gift, it is what allows you to really start blossoming everything around you. Yeah, because this magician, right? They are taking the control. They are tuning into their intuition. They are opening up to this cup. And the cup has the number 12 on it. And to me, that signifies that this person is, right? Like when you take all the qualities of all the 12 zodiac signs, and you kind of put all that energy together, like that's balance. And so they are using all of the balance, right, of all of the zodiacs in order to really come into this alignment. And there we have, they've moved from, right, this knight to this king that's trying to stand at the end of the month through this manifesting and this magic. They come into being the emperor. They're still not standing, right? And as the magician, right, the magician is upright but flying, right, not in the reality. But they are stepping into their power. Okay, they're pulling the fire from the earth, and it's kind of warming everything up for them. Right, and there we have it, 10 of Cups. Okay, the recognition that this is love. And it's very beautiful. And I feel that this person, okay, you're kind of softening their feminine side. And it's a very beautiful energy that you're bringing in here together. They are still trying to they're going to try to hide from some of this in some way, shape, or form. They may be trying to hide their past from you, I feel like. Because, again, they may not feel like they are up here where they have put you on the pedestal. They're still fighting some of this rebirth. But Spirit says, don't worry. Because all of this will lead them to this Ace of Wands. And when I channeled a message for Aries yesterday, and Aries is the Ace of Wands. And so if they have Aries or you have Aries in your chart, it is that fire energy that the universe is pulling from, or just pulling from the warrior energy that we are like moving out of into the, you know, from the warrior to the ram. They're letting that kind of marinade in this cup and then offering this choice. Okay. So let's go ahead and pull a card of advice. Yeah, this is going to be all a surprise for you, okay? Tower. In a way that you wouldn't expect, a gift from the universe is intense, and this is fate. It eclipses like everything within your life. We've got the earth, the moon, and the sun. Like, right? The universe is like, here, you're creating new world. Earth, moon, sun. Okay. And that's kind of cool because I just wrote my channeled message. I'll share all of this eventually here very soon. but I just channeled my message for kind of like, because we've got 12 zodiacs, right? And then I said he's creating, or he or her is creating this 13th, right? And that's kind of your new world, is that 13th energy. And that's very much a lot of the channeling that came through to me when I sat down and I was doing my 13th, because I'm doing one for each sign, and then the 13th is what I'm calling the woo-woo diaries. And so that's the message that was coming through there. And see, there's that cosmic energy of the earth being created, right? From this portal, your new earth is being created. Your manifestation is happening. Current issue reveals past wound, spiritual growth. Hang tight. Okay. Beautiful energy. So let me pull a couple of romance angel cards. Okay, then I'll move to the extended. Trust. Okay, trust the situation. The universe is always around you. Okay, and this person has gifted you, right? There is that red roses, and you're dressed in white. Okay, white is the sign of purity, and red is the passion. And if you put them together, they're pink. And that's the pink energy center that I actually posted in the community for Earth Day. Okay, so trust this process. The universe has your back. Okay, getting to know each other. You may think that, right, like this is going slow to you, but good God, the universe is so bored with you too. The universe is like, oh, could you just figure shit out, right? Like, you have bored the universe to pieces. Quite funny. The universe and all of this. Like, the energy is like, oh, really? Like, so funny. Okay, there may be children at play in this, or you both are clearing out childhood wounds. Okay, know that, all right, is all going to be, trust in that will be healed. And this person, okay, they're starting to learn how to be optimistic, how to have positive thoughts. And when they do, they will give you that little gift. Okay, and it won't be like the whole thing, but it sparks all of this. All right. So I hope that helped you. I'm going to move into your extended. This has been a mind-blowing, expansive experience. And please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. And I'm going to leave you a sneak peek, and I hope to see you there. All right. Okay, bye. Libra. I really have to pee, but I'm like, I can't break the energy circle. All right, so let's just move through this, shall we? I'm going to start by pulling a couple of oracle cards, all right, for each of you. Okay, go through the flow of this. I mean, look, your emotions, clearing out this solar plexus energy to create that beautiful sun, right? Look, this is you in the creation of your earth. That is beautiful. Okay, that's part of the judgment card. And I love that you've gotten the hummingbird, because as the hummingbird, you were given this gift, okay, of the waters that you are using to create all of this with, right? I keep getting it's the tears, it's the waters. You're creating from that space. That's why there's so little right here, is because you've poured it all out and you're having to come back into an alignment, okay, to be able to create this abundant space. But the hummingbird is the energy of the future, okay? The energy of the north, and is adaptable and can move in any direction and kind of zips a little faster than right time, like I was talking about at the very beginning of your reading. And so again, I feel like maybe you're just ahead of this person creating all of this, and then you're going to take some time, you're going to rest, okay? Like the serpent, you're going to lay on the hot rock, you're going to rest and shed the old earth to come into the new earth, okay? But it's beautiful because for right now, you're ahead of this person. They've got to come in and have that connection and kind of pull, like you've created, and then kind of pull you back